Hey yo, what's good? It's David Bowles here from Tampa, Florida. Today, I'm actually gonna do a bit of a tutorial video. Special shout out to warbeats.com. This video is for y'all. Warbeats.com is for all you beginning beat makers out there looking for a place to network, a place to get tutorials, software, a whole bunch of stuff you can get on this site. Awesome site. I would definitely recommend it for anybody who's looking to get into this production game. What we're actually gonna do is I found some acapellas. I was searching online and I came across an acapella by an artist named Luz Divina. Now she's a new artist out of New York. Never heard of her before, so I went on her MySpace, checked out her stuff, and sure enough, I was impressed. You know, she's got a really awesome voice. She's young. She's Hispanic. Her sound is a little different. Matter of fact, let me show you guys her MySpace so you can get an idea as to what I'm talking about. Alright, so this is her MySpace. And the song that I found the acapellas for was this first song that she's got on here. Actually, the second song is called Sorry. So let me go ahead and play it for y'all really quick so you can get an idea as to what the original sounds like. Cool, so that's what I'm going to play for now. Now, the reason I picked this acapella, there was a whole bunch of acapellas that I could have picked. But the reason why I picked this one in particular is because it's a new artist, a song I've never heard before. And that's where the challenge lies. You know, if you're going to do a remake, you know, don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone and do something that's different, something that you've never really messed with before. So as you can see, the original of this song is it's got that you know, that rock vibe, which is really cool. I can definitely feel that, you know, because I grew up on alternative rock music myself. So what I wanted to do was something a little different. You know, I wanted to keep certain elements in there, certain rock elements in there, but I gave them my own twist. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna break down the different parts of this remake so you guys can get an idea as to how I put it all together. Let's start off by showing you guys what I'm using. The controller that I'm using is the M-Audio Axiom 49. Definitely recommend it to anybody. It's got your faders, your knobs, you got drum pads there. I like the action on it, the feel. You got your pitch bend, modulation wheel. You can easily transpose octaves and things like that. It's got banks and all that. It's USB, so you know the rest. And then what I used just to get the chord progression down, because when I do my remakes, I like to switch it up. I don't like to use the same chord progressions that are in the original songs. I like to come out with my own. So I'm using this Casio Pt.1. It's actually my girlfriend's piano. She's actually learning how to play. I'm real proud of her. But this is what I used to get my chord progressions. Now this particular song is in E minor, okay, and the other chords that are in the song, well, in my arrangement at least, are E minor, A minor, B minor. Okay. Now for the hook, I've got it A minor to C major, G major, and back down to E minor. Okay, so that's how I figured that out. And I did that by just playing the acapella and just playing along with it till I got a good vibe as to how I wanted my chords to progress. So, getting back on here, let me just go ahead and show you this. Zoom in here real quick. Now, if you can see, the acapella, the original acapella, comes from the original recording, obviously, and it was done with live instrumentation, with a live band, which is awesome for that arrangement. It's awesome. That's what you want. You don't want, you know, a live performance to sound so on beat. But for the purpose of this remake, I needed the vocal to be on beat. So, you know, I've got it chopped up, and I got it on beat as best as I can. It's about 98% there. So let me go ahead and start at the beginning. Alright. So, at the very beginning here on pattern 10, I've got the intro to the song. Now I like to do intros because it kind of sets the mood for the rest of the record, for the rest of the track. So let's go ahead, let's go to pattern 10, bring up pattern 10, and I'm gonna go through these one by one and show you guys exactly what I'm using. The major plugins that I'm using are Nexus, which looks like that, and I'm also using Hypersonic 2. If you have the first Hypersonic, I would definitely recommend getting the second one. And I'm using a Philharmonic for my strings. And now the drums, I have you know, I have no idea where I get the drums from. I have so many drum libraries, I have no idea. I just pick and choose randomly. Sometimes I know what I want. Sometimes I just go through them and pick what sounds best. So let me start off with this intro. Okay. The first thing that I laid down actually was a Philharmonic, and I went to the full strings patch. Okay. Let me zoom in on it real quick. And it's actually this first one right here, full strings AMV. I'm not sure what the AMV stands for, but it's the one that best fit this record. So that's the one that I picked. And if we zoom in on the piano roll, you'll notice that I'm all over the place. Okay. Not only am I all over the place, but my velocities are all over the place too, and that's fine. You don't want your velocities on string arrangements to be all the same volume. You don't want that because it takes away. It doesn't sound natural. You know, string ensembles don't play like that. They vary in dynamics, and that's what you want. You want to keep your dynamics, you know, different. So what I actually did was, when I recorded this, I played the low strings first, which would be this section right here, and then I went over to options and I clicked on blend recorded notes. Okay, by clicking blend recorded notes, I can now add the harmonies on top, which you can see I did here. Okay, and that's where you get that real string arrangement feel. So let me go ahead and play it for you really quick. Cool. So that was just the string part from Philharmonic.